Deja Vu FM.
It's been 3 years since Shine, 8 years since the 18th day. Now we've got the new album, All of Me. Is the album titled that because you're saying this is everything, you've given it your all, or is it just, you fancied the title?
Well, I started with the title because I'm a big jazz fan and I love Dinah Washington. And she had this version of a song called All of Me, which is kind of talking about, just take everything, why not, Because I felt like at the point I started recording it, I was going through stuff where people were just, kind of taking stuff from me, like my sanity, my happiness, my will. No, I'm joking. It was just, a lot of things around me just being pulled out. So I was kind of like, well, let me just write this album and give them all of me. Let me write this album so I have to stop explaining if I rap or sing. Let me write this album and give people stuff,
Well, do you have to justify why you're rapping or why you're
people
singing?
People still ask me whether I enjoy rapping or singing the most, and that's just the stupidest thing in the world to me.
Okay.
So I get it, I understand it, but I'm still just like, come on. It's been about, like you said, 8 years, 14 professionally.
Stop asking me.
At this point,
It's done it. We don't need to justify it.
At
it
all.
Works.
So, this is me saying, look, there you go, take it, understand this is what I do, this is who I am as far as an artist. And the more I started recording, the more it got emotional and a little bit more of a personal growing experience for me. It got to be more about me being vulnerable in front of people, not being scared, and letting it be, and it got crazy. It got to that point. So when I'm crying on the record, you hear me crying, it's really me crying.
Yeah.
When I'm singing and I'm happy, and rapping and I'm happy, you can see me happy. When I'm feeling like, I'm on my swag, I'm on my shit, that's what you're hearing in international, you know what I mean? Because I was happy, I was in my zone, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed with All of Me, you haven't compromised your sound. It's very R&B, soulful. Look through Twitter, people are loving it.
Yeah.
Did you not want to go down that electro film? You did it with Freak, didn't you, kind of?
Yeah.
So.
I always approach music from a standpoint of exactly where I am at that moment. I don't worry about genres I'm supposed to be doing or lane I'm supposed to take because everyone else is taking it. I don't particularly care about that. Never have. If I did, 1980 wouldn't exist, American Boy wouldn't exist. Because that was definitely, they were both definitely outside of the time of what the music was. 1980, no one had that kind of music on the radio. American Boy, that was like one of the first. So I just approached stuff from where I am, and when I did Freak, I think I'd been around the world at the beginning of recording the second album, and I got to Miami, I beat, and I was like, I was in my zone, so I was like, give me that beat. It's David Guetta as well. I was kind of like, I'm gonna do a dance record.
It's been known you've recently come out of a relationship, I believe. Was that a big part of helping to write the album, that provided a lot of lyrics?
I actually came out of a relationship after I finished the album.
Okay.
As literally as I recorded the video for Break My Heart. Literally the next day I was like, deuces, I'm done, I can't anymore, this is crazy. The album has been kind of like a precursor to what I've been going through as far as like getting back to love again and telling dudes being vulnerable, don't break my heart, and all these thank you's been like my therapy.
Okay.
Singing thank you's been my therapy. So it's it's been an emotional one, like a fully you grow over 3 years, you never stay the same person.
Cool.
Yeah, one of those.
I need to talk about collaborations. All US artists, Rick Ross, Trade, Gemini. The UK's in its healthiest it's been in a very long time. Why were there no UK collaborations?
Because I wasn't here. I didn't do any recording here. There was one as far as like a producer. I did work with Wizzy Wow, and I flew him out. I've been working with him for a while, like on just records and songs and that. We were hitting records and then it wasn't, it just wasn't broad enough. The sound of it weren't. And you look at the records that are crossing over, it's a very broad and rounded sound. It's not specifically stuff that I don't hear a lot of. I don't know if the word is grime or what's the new thing, dubstep. I don't hear a lot of that over there. What I'm hearing is an amalgamation of the two. So I flew my guy out and I had him work with some guys out there and we created The Life, and that was off the end of the record. And act two, I want something that's gonna add to the record, and that's gonna really drive the point home. I'm not just a girl from London anymore. I'm an international artist. Have been for the past for the past 2. I wanted to work with Chris Brown and I wanted to work with Trey Songz. I want to work with a lot of British artists, but you know, some people don't call back. Some people are busy, and you know, some people just aren't ready yet. You know, so I really can't. You know, but there are a few lined up. Wait for it. You know, wait for it. No, wait for it. I can't do it. I can't put it out there, because if it doesn't happen or if it doesn't end up on the album, then I get upset. So
you mentioned it there, Chris Brown. Got to ask, were you a bit nervous about working with him because the stigma's all still there?
I wanted to work with him pre the excitement. I wanted to do songs with him before that, and then it all happened, and I was like, well, Sammy died down. Let's go back in. You know, like I'm not one to judge. I refuse to judge people. I refuse to get on people about, you know, as much as I'm judged, I refuse to like do that stuff to other people. You know, I kind of let them just be who they are and work with the music. You know, and I did the Chris Brown joint, and Trey Songz heard it, and he wanted to get on it. That was literally that. Like, yo, really though, seriously, can I be on it? And I was like, yo, Trey, don't mess up. You know, but he did it. He did it well. I think he did a good job. Yeah.
How did you cope in the studio? I've just been
they both been well in there. I'm cool with Chris. Chris is like a little brother. I'm going to tell. I can't even look at him like that. It's like, I can't. Pictures and all sorts. I can't. I'm out there like, Chris, what the hell was that on media takeout? What in the planets? You know, I can't look at them like that. But I admire them as young men. I think they're pretty incredible.
And just going back to the album, the skits in between are all in American as well, and they're not yourself, are they?
No.
What was the reasoning behind that?
They were my 5 friends, 5 people I knew in New York that I was hanging out with at the time of recording the album. And one of them was my assistant. One of the one was another rapper, a young boy rapper who's kind of like, I kind of mentor him a little bit. This guy called Donis. He's like my little brother. One of my friends who designs sunglasses. One of my friends, she designs sunglasses that Gaga and Rihanna and all them wear, a girl called Karen Rose. Another one's a school teacher from Brooklyn. And the other one was an ex-label employee. Now, I live there, you know. So again, I can't, you know, particularly be like, okay, well, I'm going to plot this whole moment. This was on the fly. Like, yo, I just want to, my 5 friends, yo, I'm cooking today. You guys come around. I want to do this album skit thing and talk about the shit. And they did. And they just talked about, like, their experiences. What I wanted to achieve with that was just show everybody that it doesn't matter where you are, same shit, different currency. Same. It doesn't matter. Like, we go through the same stuff that they go through, same insecurities, both sides of the fence as far as artists versus or DJs or popular person versus not in the public eye. You know, same dramas, you know. Look at this point of view to that point of view. And everybody wants to look like Diddy and no one knows how to get there, you know, and stuff like that. You know, I just wanted to show people, look, it's the same around the world. You know?
It's not just that London.
It's not.
Girl that's now made it in New York.
It's not. It's the same struggles, same drama, same dating problems, same love problems, same issues, same parental stuff. You know. I've got to ask you. A few years ago in an interview, you said the thing you miss most about London is chicken cottage. Who put that in the magazine? I did not say that. I probably said Morley's.
Really?
Not chicken cottage.
Oh, yeah.
They be paraphrasing me like crazy. Like when they can't find the reference, they don't know the reference, they're putting the newest. You know, I miss my family and friends a lot. Like I miss them a lot. Nando's, that too. But I found one in DC.
Shut up.
So when we go to DC, it's like a ritual, and my team knows Nando's. Like it's serious, it's really focused.
Have you had one since you've been in London?
I have yesterday.
Alright.
Felt special.
Good.
It's good.
Still London. I've got to ask about performing like live. Have you got anything coming up soon? When am I going to see you?
We have a tour starting April 20th. It's the UK, Europe, All of Me tour. We just came off one, and all over America. God, I'm exhausted. It was like every single day. It's catching up with me now. Every day for the whole month of February, I was over there and I was performing in different cities. So we're going to do the same thing, 20 different cities, UK, Europe, Germany, France, Belgium, Sweden, Poland. We're going everywhere. So we're going to Bulgaria.
Do you know who your support is yet?
I have no clue who my support is yet. I don't know.
You don't know anything
I have
about
no
it?
clue yet. We literally just signed on, so the dates will be up in like about a week or something.
Okay.
We're definitely doing the O2 Indigo here, and then we're doing Birmingham, Manchester, Scotland, and Glasgow. You know, just everywhere.
Yeah.
It's normal. So look out for estellemusic.com/tour.
Are you going to be doing any festivals? It's something you've
I think
never
I
really
should
done.
be. I have. I've done
Oh, have
the
you?
festivals consistently. I've just taken time off in the 4 years.
Have you done the ones in
Yeah.
England though? Like, okay, I missed that.
O2, all of them, and them all.
Okay, so a big
Yeah,
one. I
Virgin.
remember in my time that I've been to a lot of gigs
Yeah.
when I was young. I was about 18, and you're the only person. My friend bailed on me last minute. I was like, I'm going.
Oh,
I came to see you at the Jazz Cafe all on my own, made
Wow.
an hour and a half trip.
Jeez.
So yeah.
Thank you, man. I
Feel
appreciate that. I really
special.
do.
It's 4 American boy drums.
Thank
That
you.
just flew up. That's alright. Just thought I'd get that in there, you know. I've got to ask, I think you've got a jewellery range coming out, is that right?
I had a jewelry range, limited edition range with Rachel Roy,
Okay.
and I'm going back to really get back into it. I think accessories is my
Thing.
I have moments. I love them, sparkly things. I'm like a magpie. Anything that's pretty and sparkly, I'm like,
You're there.
yeah, I get excited. No, I like it. It's like my little slight foray into fashion. I won't design clothes yet because I'm looking how other people and their attempts, and it's a lot of work. And I really want to make sure it's proper if I do it. Jewelry's slightly easier, a little less pressure, and I have a friend that designs jewelry that helps me. So we're walking into it.
Is there anything else that you want to achieve, like, before you give this all up?
Well, about 7 or 8 more albums,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 20. I want to keep. I think I'm always going to do music. There's no such thing as get to 40 and stop.
Yeah.
But that I'm doing a photography book, with a poet friend of mine called The Adventures of Being Famous. It's based on the fact that I travel so much, I keep forgetting where I am or where I've been. Like I've been to hotels, like I know I've been here. Yeah, you were here last year, And so I'm starting to take pictures and I'm compiling them in a book and doing poetry and little bits that, remind me of, the periods of where I've been, because we go everywhere. For real, we've literally, last year, December, I was in Kuwait, and then we were right before that, we were in Russia. It's just like we don't stop.
Yeah.
And the places we've been to and go to, it blows my mind sometimes when I think of the amount of cities and places I've been to. So I kind of wanted to remember that. So there's a book coming there. I'm doing a cookbook with my mum.
What food? What food? Chicken cottage highlights?
No, I'm African. I'm half African. My mum makes sure I learn how to make food.
Yeah.
My friends know it. They know what it is. I really cook.
Yeah.
So me and my mum decided to put that together and figure it out, and and it's gonna come out later this year. I'm excited about it because I always used to wonder like how the hell she did it. I used to help her, but I used to be like, where did you find the onion? And how? Because I know there weren't none in the fridge. Where did you get the money to get that? And I know we're broke this week. She would make like dinner for our people. And I'd be like, how did you pull this off? So my thing is to like, especially because nowadays no one's really got money to do stuff.
Yeah.
It's just to help people and give people another, like way to be healthy. A way to like not feed their kids chicken cottage every day. Not waste money. Just and then teach another generation how to cook. A lot of girls I know, a lot of guys I know don't have a clue. Like they'll burn an egg. Like how'd you burn an egg? Stuff like that.
It's crazy.
I just want people to have life skills, and so I'm a little mummy in my head. So we're gonna do this book.
Okay. Final question for you. As you would probably know, Deja Vu have always been one for bringing brand new talent to the forefront. What would you give an artist that's up and coming or hasn't made any breaks yet, like advice-wise? What would you tell them?
Figure out who you are as a human being and get your moral standpoints real clear, because whatever you're going to do and have whatever route you take to get to here, you're going to compromise a lot. And there's no two ways about it. So figure out who you are as a stable human being, figure out the right things to do and operate from that point of view. Everything you do has to go from that point of view. As long as you feel like your conscience isn't beating you up the minute you made that decision, go with it. If it is, then maybe it's a problem and maybe don't do it. And stick with that decision. Don't be scared of it. You're probably right. No one knows the answer. You're probably right.
Deja Vu FM.